Hey everyone. Okay, so it's the new year. It's January 2025. So happy new year to everyone who celebrates. Also, I'm sure everyone's getting excited about, the new year, new me. Maybe you make resolutions, maybe you don't, and you're just like, I'm always on a path moving forward. Sometimes it just feels like a good reset because we do all these holidays and celebrations with our families and take some time off. And then it kind of like, it's a reset, right? So that all being said, today I wanted to touch on change, death, rebirth, transitions. We had a loss in my family, and I think that loss of any kind can bring about change in your life. It can bring on fear, right? Because now the dynamics in your home, or even if it's slightly outside of your home, there's dynamics of change, right? Like the family is not going to be the same as it used to be, right? There's going to be little changes that happen that might throw you off, or might make you feel insecure or fearful or saddened. It all depends on the process and the type of grief that you might be going through. It's not just death that brings about change and transitions within families and relationships. When we say death, it's also like it could be the change or the death of a relationship. Like it's different now, it's shifted. This person's acting differently than how they used to act, and it's causing dynamics to change within your home and yourself. And that's okay. For myself personally, I feel like I had a very hard time growing up adapting to change. It made me feel very insecure and afraid of what was coming, like the feeling of something bad is going to happen. And over the years, I practiced more mindfulness and meditations, and that really, really helped me to channel in on that, okay, I'm feeling like all these feelings I'm feeling, it's not real. And like majority of the time I actually self-reflected, and I look back even on like old photos and old videos of myself with my family and everything, and I realized that there were so many changes that happened in the past that at the time I might have been experiencing fear, and yet all these things that I was doing and implementing in my life were actually things that were just leading to greatness later on. So it was very interesting to look back and see all the good things that are around me, all the greatness that I was cultivating. And in the meantime, I was being fearful, and it's like I never needed to feel that way. So it's also good to reflect sometimes, like just scroll through your phone and look over the stuff that you might have done in the past year, and just really celebrate yourself, celebrate how far you've come, celebrate some of the things you accomplished, celebrate some of the milestones you've gone through, or, anything like that. Just stop for a moment and smell the roses around you. Make a grateful list. Just like count your blessings. Like just look, take a pen and paper, whatever it is, and make a list of like 5 to 10 things that you're grateful for right now today. I'm grateful I woke up. I'm grateful I have a bed. I'm grateful I have a couch. I'm grateful I have a home. Like there's so many things that you could find in your life to be grateful for. And I know that might be hard for some people. I know some people might still be in, I don't like to use the word victim mentality because it's just been used so much, and I feel like every single one of us has played a victim, or not played it, but I mean, we've all been a victim to something somebody's done to us, or we feel that someone has done to us. And I think that this is the time to get yourself unstuck from that mentality of thinking everyone's done everything wrong to you, and it's time to really look inside yourself and cultivate your own peace and start showing the happiness and the love that you want to receive towards others. I feel like that'll be like a good stepping stone in coming out of that mentality. Anyways, this one specifically, this video, I just because of the things that have happened, I'd like to focus on change, transition, death, and rebirth. So I've went ahead and, let's see, I'm going to start with this one because it was closest. Shuffled some cards, and I'm just going to go with the first few that come up and see if there's any messages for the collective that we'd like to share. So the first one I'm seeing is the inner voice. Thank you, angels, for guiding me through my inner voice. Okay. Inner voice. It's a beautiful thing. I feel like you can hear better. So when we're talking about inner voice, we're talking about the spirit or the guide inside you that gives you the positive messages. So there's this inner voice inside that's like, go ahead, take that leap of faith, or go ahead, move to that place, or, go ahead and love that person, or, I feel like that inner voice is usually always that positive inner voice that comes through, because we have, that thing where you have like the devil and the angel on each side of your shoulder. And in this case in particular, being able to meditate, take some time out to center yourself and really listen in, or write down the things that are coming up for you. But your inner voice usually is correct. If you're, like I said, between the two, if your inner voice is telling you like something more negative, it's probably not the voice you want to go with. You want to go with the one that's saying, no, like this, let's say this person didn't mean it like that. They are a loving person. They just are going through something tough right now. Like, that's the voice you want to listen to, not the voice that's like, well, this person did this and that to me, so I hope they fall on their face. Like, that's not, there's a difference there, and we want to be able to channel the inner voice that's really bringing us peace. We want to hear the inner voice that gives us loving thoughts, okay? That's the one we want to listen to right now to help guide us through everything we're going through. The next one is inner power, the Divine Father. Divine Father, thank you for co-creating my world with me. Okay. The Divine Father. This is like tapping into your masculine energy. We have feminine energy and we have masculine energy. Some people will say, well, no, if I'm born this way, then I only have this energy. And it's like, not really. Some of us try to take on the role of something we might be missing. So let's say if you're missing a mother, right? You might take more on that feminine energy. But it's not like, but you want to create this balance, and the Divine Father is letting us know that He's here protecting us and giving us a strength to be able to make executive good decisions for ourselves, like to be able to have a strength and knowledge and be like, you know what, actually this is the movement I want to make, and this is the path I'm going to go down for now. The masculine energy can be it's very beautiful and powerful in a sense where it just helps guide you where exactly to go. It's a very like logical, loving, logical, protective, secure, kind. So the Divine Father is here guiding and helping you on your path and on your journey. And then we have balance. Balance. Thank you, angels, for bringing my life into balance. This one's beautiful. The angels are calling on you to find that peaceful balance within yourself, so that you can feel and move with ease. Okay? There's also the balance of your life is going to come into balance, meaning like there might have been something that's like weighing on you more, and it's making you feel off-centered, but the peace is coming into play, right? So this is really nice and wonderful to hear, because like, for example, if you lost someone, you're feeling way heavy off balance. But the angels are here to help you get back balanced to where you need to be so that you can think and feel more clear about the situation that's happening, to be able to move through the transitions that are happening with ease. I feel like I want to pull one more from this deck. The miracle of forgiveness. Archangel Jeremiah is coming through. Thank you, Jeremiah, for helping me understand the process of forgiveness. That's a big one, right? Forgiveness. So the archangel is coming through and just really wants to know that they're here to support you through your act of forgiveness, through your act of kindness, that it's time to release those past energies of who or whatever you think might, like, has done you wrong. Let's say has done you wrong. It's time to move past that and bring forgiveness into your heart. And I think that's very important too when moving through the change and the transitions and the grief. It's like there could have been something that happened and it's time to just release it. Send your love and light towards the situation and forgive it for yourself. It doesn't mean that you have to stop the boundaries you've put in place for yourself. It just means that, you know, forgiveness towards that situation is what's needed for you to move forward in this new aspect of your journey. Okay, so I also got these beautiful cards. They're Christina Aroche's, and she's really good with angel energy. So I'm going to just see what comes up with that too. All right, we got Archangel Raziel. It says spiritual teacher. This is so beautiful. Spiritual teacher. So some of you are coming into this light and love of like letting spirit flow through you, and you're spreading that message and that guidance towards others, which is just absolutely beautiful. And you have all the support surrounding it at this time. Also, this could also mean for someone else who's not trying to be like a spiritual teacher, but you're having a teacher come forward and helping you through things. So it could be like a counselor, or again, like someone you're watching on a podcast or anything like that, or you have a coach. Like those type of people are coming through and they're helping you and they're guiding you, and it's going to bring about beautiful things for you at this time. So go ahead, have fun learning or have fun teaching. There's nothing but good things coming through on that. And then we got another archangel, Archangel Ariel, grounded manifestations. I really love this because I feel like it was definitely something that was coming up a lot right now. And it's basically, Archangel Ariel is here to support you in creating the life that you want. So manifestations is writing down what you want from your life, or like thinking about something that you've been dreaming about and really asking for it, praying for it, and grounding in the earth. Like, be solid with your intentions, meaning like you don't need to sway or be concerned about, you know, the what ifs or the fears that are associated with the manifestation that you want to create, right? You just be specific, be loving with your intention, write it down if you need to, and Archangel Ariel is here to help guide you and sort that. I really get called to say that the color green really does, for me, it represents earth. So I do feel like if there's anything earth related that you feel like doing right now, it might help clear your energies out to understand what you really want. So it could be working with plants. So like, let's say you can't go outside or something and then you have some plants. It could be that. Also taking a shower, the water from the earth. That's all tools that can be used in the same way. Or again, taking a walk, being outside in nature, whatever it is. I just feel like you're going to find a lot of grounding within the earth. Another angel card, Archangel Zadkiel, is coming through. And trust in your divine path. Okay? Trust in your divine path. So, whatever you're going through right now, it's this Zadkiel is saying that you can trust in yourself. You're being guided on to the appropriate path that you need to go on. So, whatever's happening right now, just try to flow with it. I know that's easier said than done, to just trust and allow. But this is basically what the message is. It's very clear. Like, just trust in your divine path. We're here. I'm here with you. We're working together. You've asked for things, and it's in the making. So don't waste your time being angry. Like, understand that all that goodness is coming to you. Walk in love and peace, and I guarantee you, all that goodness is going to start coming through. And I also feel like when I see purple, when I see this symbol in the middle there, to me, it looks more like a shield. So it's almost like I feel like I see like healing and protection. And it's like you're being healed and protected. So trust in the path that you're on. Try not to be too concerned about what outside opinions might be or what someone else might be saying. Just trust in your divine path at this time. I actually really like that. That one actually really hit home. I hope it did for you too. I'm going to pull one more. All right, this one's beautiful. Believe in yourself. You have beautiful gifts to share. Believe in yourself. A lot of us forget who we are and what we want, or what we wanted when we were growing up, or who we want to be. You know, what type of person did you want to be, and that maybe you don't feel like you are right now. Like, where's the disconnect? Where do you want to connect? You have to believe in yourself now. You have to remove the outside chatter of what everyone's told you that's right or wrong, and you need to really dive into who you are and say, like, who am I? What do I believe in? What do I believe in? And what was I told to believe in? Right? You need to do that work. You need to do that work, and you need to believe in yourself. And there is redemption. There is redemption. Whatever it is that you might be experiencing, or whatever thing you might have went through that's made you feel like you're not valuable, or you're not worthy to be around others, or to be around certain people. It's like, that's not real. That's not it. Just anything that's not related to love is not really what you should be taking on for yourself. Trust in yourself and believe in yourself. It's very important for you right now. Okay? Okay, now I'm going to do a send-off on our self-care cards. I just love them. And this one here that came up is Dream Journal. Dream Journal. Have you been having any dreams? And if you have been, if you have a moment, take the time to write them down. There is ways to really decipher your dreams, however you feel called to. Like, think about it, go through it. Usually it's the things going on in our mind. The soul is trying to show you a message that maybe you need to hear. When it's a nightmare, like a scary dream, or a dream of like fighting energy, let's say you're fighting and it's just very tense and it doesn't feel good to you, it's usually your soul screaming to you to see something that maybe you're creating. So like if there's like a secret fear you might have, or an anger you might have, it's like your soul is trying to tell you, like, hey, this is something you really need to look at, and you need to self-reflect. Like, you could have a dream where you're like fighting somebody else, right, that you really don't like, let's say. But if you stop and interpret the dream and you think about the imagery around you and the way you feel, it's kind of like, okay, why am I doing that? Why am I fighting that person in that dream? Like, they, I don't know. It feels like spirit will only come through in love. And it's a self-reflection for you to really understand, like, what are you spending too much of your energy on? Like, are you spending too much of your energy on being angry at other people, right? So, practice writing your dreams down and thinking about them, even doing some research online just to see, like, okay, what could this possibly represent for me? Also, I know a lot of people, they don't dream, or they say they don't dream, or they don't feel like they have dreams. In that sense, I would suggest prayers or meditation before you go to bed at night so that you can see if anything clear comes through. Okay? And I'm going to do another one. This is beautiful. Flow like water. Flow like water. So through everything that we were talking about, believing in yourself, trusting in the divine path, this is flowing through the water. Water's like this. So when I see in my mind flowing through water, I see like this, right? So there's going to be current shifts. It's funny. We're tapping into the change and rebirth and death and things like that. So there's going to be a change in the currents, and you want to just position yourself where you can flow with it. Okay? Easier said than done. I always say that. But you want to be mentally in a position where you can say, okay, this happened. What's next? And let me just move with the energy of where that's going. And remember, we did get the card that said, inner voice and balance and inner power, right? So inner voice, balance, and power are all things that intertwine with being able to flow with the challenges and the things that life is going to be bringing to you, right? So there are going to be challenges. But if you just trust and understand that you're being heavenly guided and you're being spiritually protected. I remember we had the card of Archangel Zadkiel with the purples and the protection, almost like the armor. It's like you have so much protection and guides around you, offering you just support, And remember about forgiveness. Forgiveness is very good at helping you flow with the changes that are going to be coming, right? There could be arguments, imbalances, and the only way you can stay centered is by finding peace within yourself and understanding that, okay, so now we're moving in this direction. Let me just see where it goes. And then, whoops, okay, now we're moving in this direction. Let me see where this goes. The issues happen when there's change and there's transitions happening this way, and you're going, no, I want to go this way, or no, I don't like it, right? Or I don't like it. I don't like the transition that's happening here, right? Fear of change. I don't like what's happening here, so I'm gonna fight it. And it's kind of funny because it's like, can you fight a current of water? Can you fight it? Can you make that water change? I don't know. But I'm just saying it might be easier if you just flow with that current. Anyways, I hope that was helpful. If not, that's fine. It's going to resonate with whoever it needs to resonate with. And, I'm just sending all the best, sending light and love to you all, and Happy New Year.